What's going on, everybody? Base637 here, reporting in with another installment of Timberborn. Now, if you haven't seen any of my previous content with Timberborn, if I'm not mistaken, I have previously live streamed it on the actual on the channel itself. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, all you got to do is look through my old live streams, and it'll be right there. If not, I think I've done a one-off on this before. It's been a little while, but regardless, I figure it's a good time to shift gears a little bit. I actually just finished up recording Dead Space for the YouTube channel. That will be dropping after Carrion is done, which it's only got about another 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken. Like, I don't have my calendar up in front of me right now, so I don't rightfully know offhand. But I figure, why not have a little bit of fun? Just shift gears, just fucking go. Because life is already fucking stressful enough, no point in fucking stressing every minute detail about every little thing. But yeah, for those unfamiliar, Timberborn is a post-apocalyptic game, and we are part of a race of sentient beavers, who are picking up the pieces and building their own civilization after humanity's inevitable collapse. It's actually kind of funny, like, you scavenge, like, human ruins. Like, you scavenge ruins for, like, certain metal parts and things like that from the deceased race of humanity in this. It's a little easier to describe as we go in, but for this one, we're going to be starting a brand new save. Now, there are two different, like, races or factions of beavers you can choose, but I have not unlocked the Iron Teeth yet. I could have swore I did at one point, but then again, I don't rightfully know offhand. I've played a lot of this in my free time, back when I was still on my own, but enough of me flapping my lips, let's get started. We're going to be doing the very beginning map, beginner-friendly. I'm actually kind of still a novice with this, so I have no complaints about that. We're going to be doing a normal run-through, and it's good to kind of just play a RTS. Like, this isn't a traditional RTS, it's more of a city-building game, but it's just kind of nice to shift gears and play something a little slower paced, and in general, just a game that'll make you think. Alright, what should we name our settlement? I'm wondering how long I can have the name. Backlog. Lumber Camp? Hey, it fits! Aha! Ahaha! Alright, we're ixnaying the tutorial. Yeah, that's fine. The reason why I'm ixnaying the tutorial is I played a little bit just to get my feet wet again, and I have a bit more of an idea of what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. Dangerous words. Very dangerous words. Alright, but we're going to want to start building some paths here, because everyone has an easier time walking if they actually have some sturdy ground underneath their feet. So, it is important to bear in mind how we do this, because with how we're going to be expanding, we're gonna want to be able to have access to places and build in different places. So I'm going to do this. Build it like this. That'll give us access to this early lumber and this early lumber. And that's good. That's very good. We also need access to water. Water is vital, and I'm going to be shooting for that first. Well, actually, no, I gotta get lumber first, because how in the hell am I supposed to build without chopping down a few trees? I would say I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay, but, well, I'm not the one doing the actual heavy lifting with this. Oh, you tell me it's too far from a district. I just gotta build a path. Like, calm your horse. Yeah, no. Don't smack that horse's ass. That horse ain't gonna do shit. Okay, so boop, boop, boop. 3 water barrels is enough to survive the first drought. Now, that's one thing we're gonna have to bear in mind. Every cycle as you... Oh, my camera's kind of blocking that. Hold, please. We're just gonna do this. There we go. But, as you can now see, as I do this for myself, there's a certain cycle. Well, we have cycles we have to worry about. Now, what that means is, see all this water here? That's gonna eventually go away. And it's only gonna get worse. So we have to save what water we can for as long as we can. But it's okay, we're beavers. We're eventually gonna build a big-ass reservoir and not have to worry about droughts ever again. How successful are we gonna be with that? I don't know yet. But we will find out soon enough. Okay, but let's see about building us a few baths here. Now, that's going to secure our basic water need, which is good. But before I can do anything with that, well, first I should probably slow the roll on building those, because if I don't take control, these beavers are going to get very, very unruly, and they're going to start trying to do things on their own. Well, I kind of want to guide them along on this one, otherwise we're all going to be in for a very, very bad time. Alright, but I want to, first off, get us a lumber camp going, because that's going to be kind of pivotal for what we're trying to do. So, bam, bam, you guys get to work building that. I also need to get a storage yard for getting some wood, because if I don't, we're going to be having a very bad time. I'm going to say put that there for now. Okay. That fulfills certain basic needs, but we also need to see about building a farmhouse because we need food. But before we can do that, a good way of getting some early food, a gathering flag. They're going to harvest all the damn berries. They're going to eat them. They're going to be tasty. Delicious, even. At least I hope. Who knows? For all we know, they could actually be poison. Nah, they're not. Okay, but let's see about getting that going. I need to actually mark what trees can be cut. So let's do that. We're marking the trees to fell the lumber. Bam. And bam. There we go. That's the beginning stages of progress. And that's a very, very good thing. Now, we are also going to want to see about getting the Inventor's Hut up and running, because that's going to give us access to different towers that are going to be very, very good for us. Like, we'll be able to build a whole bunch of different, like, water-saving procedures. We'll be able to actually advance to build bigger and better settlements. It's going to be a good time. Now, ultimately, with this map, I'm going to try to see about... Oh, where the hell is the well-being? Here. I'm going to try to get this to 15 to unlock the Iron Teeth. How successful we will be, I don't know. But we're gonna fucking try. Alright, so... they're all doing their thing. We're at the max speed right now, but let's do a little bit more planning. We're gonna want us a basic farming area. And that lets us build pretty much anywhere within the highlighted areas. So we don't have to have the actual fields directly, like, behind or near it. Or near the field, I mean. So I'm going to build that right there. Gonna slow the process on that. I'm going to see about getting a field built here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the tutorial recommended 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Times 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. That's a carrot field. That's a big carrot field. Okay. We're also going to need places to put shit. And no, I'm not talking about sweeping shit under the rug. I'm talking more along the lines of places to put the goods. Without places to put the goods, well, we're not going to survive very long because we're not going to be able to maintain having a proper, healthy, well, society. Okay, so that we're going to let build as it stands. Warehouses can only be used for, like, actual resources, if I'm not mistaken, like food, more advanced shit, along the lines of, like, science stuff that I'm unfamiliar with off the top of my head because I have not gotten that far in a while. But they're dedicated storage spaces. Now, we also are going to want a forester down the line because this shit will run out. These trees right here and right here, once we finish them up, they're done. Good night. Goodbye. So we want to have plans for actual progress put in place, because if we don't, we're only going to be shortchanging ourselves, and we can't have that. We also need to plan out a living quarters for the beavers. They're going to be just kind of roughing it for a little bit, but I want a house. I think everybody wants a house. But the market is just shit. Either way, to start with, we're going to want at least 6. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Bam. Bam. Okay, and before I even hit on pause, I want to pause the construction on these. It's not life or death. They can live without a house for a little bit. And we need to focus on survival in general before we can actually start worrying about, well, them being comfortable in general. Alright, now we just gotta kind of sit back, relax, and let the beavers do the thing. I will speed this up for everybody else. Okay, cool. So now we can see about dedicating this to just well, we're gonna put it to berries first, seeing as we don't have the actual crop field up and running for the general farmhouse yet, but that'll be coming soon enough. That's right, you're hungry beavers. No, you're thirsty beavers. So we're gonna want to speed up the process on getting us a water pump going. And we're gonna bump up the priority on that. Get that fucking moving. I don't need you dying out on me. Let's just bump that up to 24 until you can get that water pump going, because if you don't, you're screwed. And I don't need you screwed. I'd rather screw you out of a day as opposed to having you all die out on me. And of course you decide to sleep. Get this thing built. Don't you fucking die on me. Come on. Keep it going. Keep the dream alive. Keeping the dream alive will keep you alive. And you're thirsty, thirsty fucking beavers. Oh, come on. Go, 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 go. There we go. Water. I don't think they can drink until I get the storage. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I might have catastrophically fucked up very early by planning too far ahead. That's not a good thing. Come on. Store water. Drink water. All of you, get water. I haven't seen a death yet, but you all need to drink. You all need to drink water. I know what happens when you're not exactly the most hydrated. You need water. There you go. I think only one of you, two of you. Okay, you guys need to cut the shenanigans and drink some fucking water. There you go. You, I commend your efforts here, but I'm going to pause this until you can get a drink of water. Get the fucking water. Alright, well, either way, I'm gonna let you fucking recoup, and I'm going to unpause the construction on these, because we need the water tanks. And this thing's gonna be fucking working overtime. I was gonna say, why is no water being pumped yet? Well, we solved one crisis, but also created another too, because they're not all drinking, so I'm gonna be very, very cautious about how I keep progressing with this. I mean, either way, we've got things moving. That's a good thing. So now we need to worry more about food, and then more shelter. I'm gonna also unpause the construction on the crop field, because we're gonna want some fucking farms going. Preferably before the first drought actually starts. And I'm gonna need to start worrying about getting the houses up for the beavers too, because if I don't, then, well, that could cause some problems. Mainly because beavers can only reproduce in homes. I know, right? Everyone wants a place to kind of, you know, do their own thing, do the deed, do the dirty. They may be wild animals, but they're civilized. So I'm gonna at least get 2 homes started now. Because I don't want this colony to die. I do not want this colony to die. Get the water in the tank. Get the water in the tank. And you, quit being such a busy beaver, and there you go, you're drinking the water. Good. Good. You need it. It's good for you. Okay. Let's get the gathering flag back up and running too, because food stores are getting a little low. And we're just waiting on a few more fucking logs for this. I'm going to prioritize that too, so we can keep the food storage situation taken care of. I haven't seen any logs go into the homes yet, so we're fine on that. How many beavers do I have, and how many are idle? Actually, I could put more into logging right now if I wanted. It's not a bad plan. Bam. Then from there, we're going to see about getting another one of you. Gathering, like, any resource flag is only a temporary means, so I'm not overtly worried about, like, demolishing them. Because once we get the forest, like, the forester is the main thing we gotta worry about. They plant the trees, and then we can actually build a lumberjack flag nearby. They'll take care of the trees. Infinite loop, rinse, repeat, as long as there's water and actual live ground for us to grow them on. Okay, but how's our science doing? We actually have 60 points in science already, which is good. It is very good. I can actually unlock the Forester now, but we are not quite ready for that. We are starting to get to the point where we want to see about expanding. And this is perfectly good land over here. Now, the problem that therein lies is I have no way of crossing that per se. I could build a couple of dams. The thing about it is, they take a lot of wood. I could build some platforms, which I ultimately don't know how much wood that's going to take. But a platform is essentially a bridge. And I would like to be able to get over here. Claim these resources. Same for up here. But we'll get there in time. For now, the beavers must be busy. I was gonna say, I knew damn well I didn't have enough for everybody there. If that's almost done being built... Gonna build a few more homes, let them be a little more comfortable. We got water, we got food. What do you mean you're homeless? You've got a fucking farmhouse. You can't live in the farmhouse? That makes no fucking sense. Alright, but it's gonna take about 4 days for the carrots to grow. I haven't gotten the warning for the first drought yet, but I know it's coming. I also got a mark all the trees that can be cut down there. Boom, shalaka-laka. Yeah, you cut that tree. Timber, motherfucking timber. Timber? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, hey! I was wondering, like, what I win with that sound effect? What did I win? I won! The beavers actually being happy. And that's good, because they were not very happy not that long ago. Okay. Keep it going. There's more shit to do. Now, at this point, I need to start thinking about your future. And how I want to see about conducting this. I am the conductor of the poop train. To quote Krieg from Borderlands, I believe that is. I am the conductor of the poop train. I gotta keep this shit show going. So let's do that. I don't quite have enough for some platforms yet. I also don't know what the mat cost on that is. And just in case anyone who's unfamiliar with certain gaming terms is popping in to, like, watch my channel, mats equal materials.